Welcome back to Mid-American Eats. Our next dish, grass-fed beef from right here in Illinois. First thing is first. What we want to do is we want to season our beef up, right? So what I got mixed up here, a little what we call chef's salt. Not that we're conceited, we just named it after ourselves. It's got a pepper in it and a little salt. So what I want to do is season these steaks up real nice, making sure there's plenty there. I'm going to go ahead and flip them over. A little more. Now, if you're putting your hands back in your salt like I just did, you want to make sure that you either use it the day of, or keep it refrigerated, or dispose of it right away. All right? So we got those nice and ready to go, well coated, and that's it. The meat should speak for itself. I'm going to wash my hands up here, and we're going to do a little pan sear here. You've heard me talk about this before, my Arctic browning. It's non-enzymatic browning. And when I talk about enzymatic browning, it's like you take a banana and you go ahead and you put it on the counter, it starts to turn brown. This is different than that. This is the actual where the beef flavor comes from. So let's go over, let's take a little olive oil with us. I want to make sure I got some tongs. I got a pan over here that we've already been heating up, okay? So I just want to go ahead and hit it with a little oil. All right. You want to hear that sizzle. You got to hear the sizzle. So here's the key to this. Patience, patience, patience. Don't go poking at it. Let it do what it's got to do. You want a nice, really brown crust on this, and then we're going to finish them in the oven. Give them a little stir here. Grandma used to tell us all the time, when you're browning things up, it's actually sealing in the juices. Sorry, Grandma, it's not true. Actually, what we're doing, we're just adding flavor to this. But, in the same sense as if you do brown a meat and finish it in the oven, you want to make sure you let it rest when it comes out. Because what happens is it reabsorbs the moisture that's inside of it. And if you cut it too early, all that's going to happen is it's going to run out and you're going to have a dry piece of beef. These are nice and browned up here. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and ask your guests and your friends how they like their meat done, right? If they like it rare, go ahead and take your thumb and your first finger, touch them together, and feel your palm right here, right? That is rare. If you take the next finger, you got medium. The next finger, well done. So you can start judging it just by touching the meat instead of having to poke a thermometer in it. Like I said earlier, when you go ahead and cut into a piece of meat or you poke it, its juices are going to run out and you'll end up with a dry piece of meat, and we don't want that. All right. Let's see how these are doing. Oh, some nice browning happening here. Delicious. Tell you what, grass-fed beef tastes completely different than grain-fed. Very good, subtle. You can tell what the cow's been eating on. Beautiful meat. We're going to do next is transfer it right to a drain tray. Okay? Make sure you turn your oven off or your stove off too. And we're going to take it over to the oven. All right, over to the oven. Right here, 450 degrees on broil. So there you go. Got the steaks in the oven. When we come back, we're going to work on this roasted sweet corn and tomato salsa to go on top of these wonderful steaks. So don't go anywhere, folks. We got more exciting things to come.